Hey y'all, good morning. I know it's really early, so I don't really expect too many people to get on, but I wanted to go live, and I've been meaning to do this the last couple days, but I haven't really been feeling very well, and I just started feeling a little bit better today. So I wanted to talk to you guys about what I learned at the vendor event, okay? The first thing that I learned, I signed up last minute, okay, like super last minute. I was just super grateful that they got me in. They were booked, but they added a couple more tables just to get more people in there, and I was one of those tables. So I felt really grateful just to be there, but I was a little upset because I found out that I didn't have electricity. So I was like, oh crap, how am I gonna, put these wraps on these girls? So it wasn't a problem. It really was not even a problem. People came by my table and I had a little setup. I had this little circular thing. Let me grab it real quick so I can show you guys. So it's supposed to be for like hors d'oeuvres or something. And this is what I used, okay? And see on the inside it says choose a sample, okay? So I put samples here. I put the alcohol prep pads here, orange sticks, cuticle pusher, and then nail files here. And I had that in the middle of my table right in front of me so that people could see it, and I had products on either side because my stash is like freaking insane, right? So I had people come by and I would ask them, like, hey, have you ever tried Jamberry? And they would either say yes or no. And depending on what they said, I would go from there and I would say, well, if you want, you can take a sample. Unfortunately, I don't have electricity, so I can't put this on, I can't help you put this on, but I can show you how to do it so that whenever you get home, you can try it out yourself and I can give you the tools to do it too. And everybody was really receptive, I was afraid that somebody would say like, oh, well, I'm just going to move on, and I only got snubbed twice, which is really good. So that's the first thing. Like, if you don't have electricity or if you're going to do like an event that's outside or something like that, don't worry about, not being able to put the wraps on. If you explain to people how to do it and show them how to do it and then provide them with application instructions so that whenever they get home, they can have a refresher or offer to text them your application video, then, you're going to be fine. So second thing I learned is that you're not going to make a whole lot of money. Okay, that's just, I think that's, almost what everybody says. I think that that's pretty normal. I paid $105 for my booth because they came with tables. I didn't have to bring my own table. I didn't have to bring my own tablecloth. All I had to bring was my product and myself. So that was really cool. I think that's why it cost extra, which was totally fine with me. I just wanted to get my name out there. So then I forgot what I was saying. Oh, okay. And then I sold 3 wraps while I was there. Okay, so I'm out $60 pretty much, which really isn't that bad. 2 of those wraps I sold from my stash. I had product on hand, so I was able to sell that. And then 1 wrap was from a woman who was actually in the booth beside me, and she wanted to order. She also is going to host a party in October, a home party, and she's a huge Jamberry fan, and I guess her friend who sells it locally, she doesn't really like sell it, and she was like, oh, I'd much rather have a consultant who does it all the time to bug. I was like, girl, you can bug me anytime you want. So, okay, so that's the second thing that I learned, okay? Third thing is, look at this stack of contact information that I have here, okay? This is all contact information from passers-by, okay? So what I did, I had this cute little strawberry. It's like a little cookie jar thing that I've had ever since I was little, right? So I set that up, and then I set up my little prize. Let me grab my prize so I can show you, because she hasn't come to pick it up yet. So this is my prize bag. Okay, so there's a half sheet in there, there's a sample of Nourish, there's cuticle stick, orange pusher, buffing block, nail file, and then one of those little things of the pear scented Nourish in there. So I had that sitting in front of the strawberry, okay? And anybody who came by, I would tell them, okay, well, I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the day. All you have to do is fill out this little piece of paper, you know, and these are actually in the back station. I mean, I got these from Jamberry, so all they had to do was fill out their contact information, you know, and let me know, you know, what they want to do. You know, at the bottom here, let me cover up her information so you can see these. You guys should have gotten these in your kit. I know it's backwards, I'm sorry. But yeah, they can select how they want to be contacted, what they're interested in, all that good stuff. So I asked them to fill out these contact information sheets and then fill it in. And now I have this stack of leads, you know, that I would have never ran into anywhere else, okay? I did run into a couple of my friends who have already tried Jamberry. I ran into a friend who had been hesitant to try it, but I showed her how to put it on and she bought a sheet of wraps right there. I ran into a little girl that I didn't understand why I recognized her, but she was at a home party that I did back in March, February or March. I think it was the end of March, actually. And it was her mom that was with her this time instead of her grandma, and she was like, oh, hey, did you do so-and-so's party? I was like, yeah, that's why I recognize her, oh my gosh, and all this stuff, you know. She's a little diva, so she wanted some more Jamberry. Her mom was not too keen on that, but they did take a catalog, so that's good. So, contact information, totally worth it. I mean, look at all this. Look at all this. And I mean, I'm sure like some of these people just wanted the free stuff, whatever. That doesn't matter. Look at all that information that I have now. People that I would have never met, you know, and all I had to do was sit there and as people walked by, yell at them, okay? That's the fourth thing that I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, I had really good placement, like really good placement for signing up late. What it was, it's like a building, and then out in the hallway, there were some of us vendors, and then into the inner building, there were like the center, you know, and that's where everything was happening. You know, there were presentations, all. Okay, I think I'm reconnected. Sorry, guys. So in this inner building, all the presentations were happening. I was out in the hall, but I was directly across from those doors. So everybody had to come in from outside, come around, walk right by me in order to go into the doors. So that was really good. Okay, hopefully we're connected again. I'm not sure why it keeps disconnecting. So anyway, so people had to walk right by me. What I did learn is that you have to say hi to everybody. So everybody that walked by my table, I was like, good morning, how are you? Or good afternoon, how are you? Just trying to get them to look at me, you know, and talk to me. And a lot of times if you say, sorry y'all, my connection is not good, I guess. I'm sitting here right next to the router. So a lot of times if you're just really friendly and really talking to people and saying, hey, how are you doing? Oh, yeah, good, and stuff like that, they'll come over and they'll want to talk to you and they want to see what you're about. So my tip is be friendly, okay? And I think that's it. Like, I really think that that's it, but it was so freaking cool. I don't know why it was so cool. And I got to know some other women in the business. You know, I met a lady with Rodent Fields. I was right next to our Little Towns community garden people. They were awesome and fun. I was across from a Dove chocolatier lady. I didn't even know that they did direct sales. I was like, oh girl, give me your product. So I guess what I want to tell you guys is to get out there and do a vendor event. You know, I talked to another lady with Tupperware and she taught me how to like search for them on Facebook. So if you just go onto Facebook and type in either your town or your location, like northern, southern, eastern, western, and then the state that you live in, you can find vendor events. Just type in where you're at and then vendor, search it on Facebook, you'll find a group. Get yourself added to that group and try to find a vendor event because it's going to get your name out there. Much like the previous video where you just go someplace and you just start to try to talk to people, it's like that. It's totally like that. So get yourself out there. Do something, even if it's on your day off of work. I know so many of us, you know, have to work a regular job, but please just make time for this because this is going to do wonders for your business, okay? And it gets your name out there. People then see that you're with Jamberry, and then they know, you know, who to contact and who to talk to. And you would be surprised how many people don't know how to put these on, but they have them at home. I'm like, what? How do you not know? Did your consultant not tell you? So there's an untapped market out there too. Like if you could be that consultant that showed them how to do it, you're in there. So I guess that's about it, guys. I just wanted to tell y'all about it, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Like I said, I know it's early, so I didn't really expect too many people to get on here, but thank y'all for watching, and let me know if you have any questions, okay? Have a wonderful day, and y'all are gonna rock out your business. I just know it.